Evening, guys. Uh, just um, just the final reveal for the box stock community build 2017. A few days late, but so as you see in front of you, I built this RX-7 '79 Daytona race car, and pick the box away here. Let me move the camera a bit here. So this was a Aoshima kit, but it was a very old one, so it really wasn't that great of a kit. It was okay, but the newer Aoshima kits are much better. Um, this was a very simple build. I'd say 80% of the build time went into doing the decals. Um, as an instance, the stripe along the bottom there, it's like 8 different pieces that goes into that stripe. So there's a lot of complex curves and stuff. You can see on the spoiler here, those were also pretty difficult. One thing I do like to do is this was a box stock build, and the whole point behind it is to show newer builders, or you don't need all this expensive aftermarket stuff to build a nice kit. You can build them right out of the box, and they can turn out quite nice. So for the box stock builds, I usually like to keep it as simple as possible, and I did the same thing with this one. What I mean by that is I didn't use my airbrush or anything for this. Everything is very minimal. I didn't use any specialty tools or anything like that. This kit actually is not even painted. It's just the body of it is not painted. It's just bare styrene. Like I said, I didn't use my airbrush or anything like that. All I used was some black paint for the interior and the chassis, and some Sharpies markers to do the trim and stuff like that. The wheels are just the kit chrome. All I did was dull coat it, and then use some titanium gold and black wash to do the wheels. I don't consider a wash really anything specially, because all it is watered down paint. So just give it a spin here. So the kit came out okay. Like I said, it's a very simple kit. I do like the look of it here now that it's finished, but as far as Asian kits go, this one really wasn't very good. Like I said, the decals were the most challenging part. Now, that being said, the decals themselves were really easy to work with. You could move them around and stuff. They didn't tear, they weren't brittle. They responded to the setting solution really well. The micro sol was about the only specialty thing I'll say that I used, and on this kit really you do need to use it, just because of all the curves and stuff. So that's really all there is to say about this kit. I'd say probably the hardest part, aside from the decals, was the driving lights in the front. Here you can see they're a little bit off, a couple of them. They don't really have any mounting points. You kind of got to eyeball it as you're putting them in. So So they were a little bit challenging, but not too bad. So anyways, guys, that's it for this build. Another one in the books for 2017. Overall, I would I don't know if I would recommend this for a beginner or not. Like I said, the build itself was very simple. If you wanted to buy some aftermarket decals and go with a simpler livery, it would certainly be a really good starter kit. Like I said, the parts count was pretty low. So anyways, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and hope you stay tuned for the next build.